Hey, you guys. Welcome back to My Messy Life. I'm Heather P. This is season 2, episode 1. Thank you to all my listeners and my 3 followers. I'm so stoked to have followers. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Um, I hope you enjoyed my 10 episodes of my health journey. I got to tell you, it has been a wild ride. And ever since all of that and my bone infection, my chronic osteomyelitis with strep and staph and 6 other organisms I can't pronounce in my bone. I'm very thankful. I really am. I am thankful that I've made it to where I've made it. I mean, like they said, they didn't think I'd make it this long, and I'm not going to let them tell me when it's my time. It's not up to them. It's been rough. A lot of autoimmune diseases, a lot of daily struggles. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. Especially scary. My mom's passed away, so I don't have her anymore. I really don't have a lot of family that I can depend on and that are like, like I said, I think they love me, but we don't really like each other. It's rough, you guys. I don't know. Do you guys have family that you're close to? It's hard. And it is hard because of our upbringing. And, it wasn't easy. We didn't have the beaver cleaver life. And I don't know most people did. So yeah, it's been lonely in that aspect, but I have such great family, like immediate family, my husband, my daughter. I have such great friends, like my BFF. I mean, 30 years, you guys, 30 years. And we are stronger than ever. And my bestie, again, I've known her longer than my BFF. And those guys were friends before I was friends with them. And she's amazing too. And the support and the love that they give me, I mean, there's no way I could ever be alone because of them. So I just wanted to say thank you to you guys. And you know who you are out there. I love you to death. Thank you for being there. Okay, so for season 2, episode 1, if I sound a little somber, it's because you guys, my cat of 17 years has passed away and passed away 2 days ago, actually. And I wanted to talk about it because I thought it would be therapeutic. I don't know. I'm a venter. I like to vent. I like to talk about my problems. I like to feel my feels. There was a long time there that I wanted to be numb in my life. I would say my 20s. I had a lot. There's one thing I've noticed in my life. I don't know if I'm here for karmic lessons. I don't know, you guys, but I have realized in my 47 years of life that I have seen more people take their last breath than I have seen people like babies take their first breath. And that's sad. And it has to do with a lot of just my life and careers that I've chosen and just kind of where I was. It just kind of happened. But anyway, let's get on to my kitty. I am a huge animal lover, you guys, huge. I'm sure everybody is. Most people are, right? I've had a lot of animals. I was one of those people, if I wasn't going to be famous, everyone thought I was going to be a vet. I can't be a vet. I can take care of people, EMT, firefighting, totally okay with that. But when it comes to animals and they can't tell me how they're feeling, I can't. It breaks my heart. And I have another issue, you guys. I can't even trim my dog's toenails. There's something about I can handle a lot, but I can't do it. My niece does it for me. Yeah. But anyway, this guy, his name was Simon. He was my daughter's first cat. When my daughter was born, I had a dog named Daisy. She was amazing. She was my baby. Unfortunately, she did pass away. She was pretty old. That was rough. It's like she waited for me to get home. I was in Hawaii with my mom. My mom took me to Hawaii, which, thank you, Mom. I love you. And took my daughter and my husband. And my daughter was 2, I think 1 or 2. She was very young. And we had Daisy and we had 2 cats, Oliver and Felix. and they were quite old. I mean, I've had them since I was early teen, like not early teen, sorry, early 20s. I was probably like 19 when I got them. And yeah, it was rough. Anyway, so I got her home from boarding after Hawaii flight home, and that's the red eye. So, tired, have an infant. I'm just worn. And I'm so excited to see Daisy. She was there for me when I first moved out on my own. I lived alone. She was my best friend. I loved that dog. Okay, she was there with Milo. If anyone watched the first season, you know what happened on my ride along with my dog Milo. Daisy was there through it all. Daisy was the first dog I got, and I got Milo after Daisy. So she passed away. She came home and she couldn't breathe. She started to blow up like a balloon. And my husband grabbed her and ran her to the vet, and she passed away. That was rough, you guys. That was like my best friend. That took some time for me to get over. Usually I'm okay with it because I believe in energy. I believe in God too, you guys. I know. I'm a walking conundrum, right? But I mean, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. I mean, God made energy. Like I tell you, God gave you these tools. Use them. Do I believe in God? Yes, I believe that there is a higher power. I mean, how can you not? With all the life and death I've seen, yes, I totally, truly believe in miracles. I believe in God, and I believe in energy. And I totally believe that our loved ones are with us and are all around us. I believe that. I don't know. What do you guys believe? I believe that because of situations that I have been in. Okay. My life lessons have taught me that. And I think life lessons, like if you've witnessed, sorry, I guess I'm kind of swollen. I've been crying, so I'm trying to hide my face from this. So if you want to go see that, you can look at YouTube. I've got my little problem going on today. But so yeah, I do believe in life lessons. If you've ever seen a miracle, it will change your life. And I've seen miracles. I have. And I've seen some very horrible things. So my cat, Simon, after Daisy passed, and my other two cats were quite old too. They passed before Daisy. I gave it, I think it was about a year or two before we got another animal. And we got Simon. And my daughter, she was she was 2. And she went and picked it out as a family, and we got Simon. Now, I have to backtrack because I totally forgot, you guys, is that Simon was with Daisy. Daisy was not gone yet. The other 2 cats were gone a year before Daisy. And I got the kitten because I kind of felt like Daisy was lonely. And my daughter really wanted a cat. She was young, but she really wanted a cat. So I was like, so we went and we got a kitten. And that cat, Simon, learned most of his funniness and everything from Daisy. So to me, that was like a part of Daisy. Does that make sense? Did I explain that right? I don't know, you guys. I'm off of like 2-3 hours of sleep last night. My face is so swollen from all the crying. Oh, it feels like somebody stomped my head today. Just on the left. Only on the left, of course, right? Only on the left. But I'm going to tell you what happened to Simon, you guys. I'm really still upset about this. First, let me just tell you this story. So my mom loved animals, and my sisters loved animals. Okay, and when my mom got divorced before she got remarried, we had a cat that had kittens, and we kept the kittens, some of the kittens, not all of them, and one of them was named Garfield, and Garfield looked like Garfield. He was, the orange striped kitty. I love this cat, you guys. Oh my gosh, this cat was amazing. And we were young. I don't know. I was young. 7. And we were all outside. And at the time, my cats were indoor, outdoor cats because it was my mom's house, right? My cats are indoor only. I don't let my cats go out. And you're going to find out why right now. Okay. So, We were all outside just hanging out. My sister, she's 4 years older than me. She had a boyfriend who had a car. Super cool. Um, they were getting ready to leave and go somewhere. And while they were driving down the street, we all noticed, because I had some friends over, that Garfield was on the roof of the car. He took off. There's no cell phones. There were no pagers. It was nighttime. We were trying to run after the car, but they were gone. And the cat was on top of it. Yeah, it was 3 days. And we were like, my sister came back that night and we told her what happened. And we all went out looking for the cat and we drove where they drove. And no, we couldn't find it. So 3 days later, my sister comes home with a kitten and she names it Creamsicle because she's torn up that Garfield's gone. I mean, we all are, but I'm not one to run out and get a kitten. I just can't do that. Some people are. I'm just not. I need time to heal. I just need some time. She's different, and that's to each their own. No judge. I loved Creamsicle. I'm totally fine with Creamsicle, but I'm still missing Garfield. The next day, we open the front door and there's Garfield, you guys. I don't know how far he stayed on top of that Blazer. It was a Blazer or Bronco. I think it was a Bronco. I don't know how long he stayed on there. He came back. He was tore up. You can tell that he had like road rash. He didn't have anything broken. Nothing was serious. We got him to the vet. He was okay. But that cat came home with like porcupine quills. He had it. Like ever since that cat, I was like, I will never have an outdoor cat. Well, fast forward, my mom gets remarried. We move into another house. We have an older cat from when, Garfield was little, and her name is Minus. And she's beautiful, white cat, and she has eyebrows. You guys, I'll have to find a picture. It was a long time ago. This is now the 90s, right? And early 90s. I think it was like 90, 91. And she's outside. It's night. It's like 6, 7 at night. And I have a friend over and we're out front just kind of playing in the yard, messing around, making up dances, and just funny stuff. And Minus is out there because all of our cats, like I said, are indoor, outdoor cats, remember? And we're just playing and da-da-da. And then all of a sudden we look over and there's 2 dogs ripping my cat apart. It's like 12. Well, they wouldn't listen to us. And they're hunting dogs. So they're pointers. And they weren't going to listen to us. So I had to run inside and grab my mom. I am screaming at the top of my lungs. You can't console me right now. I'm watching 2 dogs. My mom and I come out. One dog has one half of my cat. And one dog has another half of my cat. My mom hightailed it after the dogs. And the dogs dropped them and ran. My mom ran after those dogs. Which means I ran after my mom. My mom found where the dogs went, so she knows where they live. My mom grabbed me, took me to that person's house, and my mom went in there for about 20 minutes, sat down, and reamed him a new one. Like, I have never seen my mom so upset, and the tears, and I mean, like, I've seen her go through a lot. I watched her after her divorce on the couch for like 3 weeks and wouldn't get up. Like I've seen her go through a lot, and I watched her go through cancer twice. You guys, I've never seen my mom so enraged and sad at the same time in my life. Never. And that woman taught me that day what strength is. That was something. And yeah, that was a lot. So fast forward another year, got another cat. He was black. His name was Hippopotamus. I called him Hippie. Hippie. Now, I'm not telling you all my animals, you guys, because, I mean, there's tons in between this, but these are the ones with the horrific deaths, right? Again, I'm outside at night, and this time it's probably because, I do believe it was because my sisters were having a party and they kicked me out of the house. I wasn't allowed in. And usually locked the door. And I was outside, and it was like midnight, and it was an area where, we knew everyone who lived in the area. And I knew the truck. And he was hightailing it up the, 12 o'clock at night. about 30, 35, just gunning it through the neighborhood. And I'm out front and I see my cat Hippie running to me. And the truck hit my cat, ran over it, killed my cat, straight killed it. It was gone. Yep. He knew. He drove off. And then, like 3 or 4 days later, he tried to apologize. It was a kid that I went to school with, but he was like 4 years older than me. And he wasn't nice to me. He used to call me fat. Yep. And if he's ever watching this, how you doing? You doing good? Did you get fat? I know. Secretly, I hope all the people that called me fat are fat now. I know that's horrible of me, but gosh, they were mean to me, you guys. I had one call me a turtle. Like every day I'd see them. I've got thick skin, but that stuff still sticks with you. It does. Kids are freaking cruel and adults are just as mean. And I would like to say that they get better as the older they get, but not everybody does. Not everybody grows, you guys. Okay, so those are some of my horrific. I'm not going to go into them all. I mean, those are the ones that really bring up, that come up when my cats pass away. Those were rough on me. Those were like childhood traumatic PTSD. Now you understand why I do not let my cats be outside cats. It's dangerous out there, you guys. And every day on Ring, I'm seeing something. So let me get to my Simon, okay? He was my black and white beauty. If you go onto my TikTok or my Instagram or my Facebook, you can see a great picture of him. He was freaking awesome, you guys. He loved belly rubs. He was so funny. He was like a dog. Like I said, he went off Daisy. So he greets you at the door when you come home. He was so freaking awesome. There was a spot above my fireplace when we moved into this house because I moved with him 3 times into 3 different houses. Actually, no, 4 times. No, 3 times. 3 times. And in the last house that he lived in, this house, there was a spot above the fireplace, and he would just stare at it. And I'd make jokes because people say that cats can see spirits, right? And I would make jokes saying that he could see the spirit and that there's a spirit up there and that he can see it. And yeah, I don't know, guys. Do you believe in that? Do you believe cats can see it? He was freaking awesome. Every time my husband sneezed or coughed, he would like meow at my husband like they were having a conversation. I mean, this cat's personality, like all animals' personalities, they're all different. He knew, though, when you were upset, and he would come and lay on your lap, and he was amazing, you guys. The hardest is the mornings. He loved wet food, and he got on wet food in the last 2 years because he was severely impacted and had severe constipation issues. And we got him on some wet food, and it was like crack to him. He had to have it all the time, but he couldn't have it all the time. He could only have it twice a day, but he wanted it all the time. So all he would do all the time until he ate would just follow me around and meow at me. And I mean, just the cutest meow. I miss that. And then I'd feed him. He'd have his feeding times. He knew when it was feeding time. He didn't care. He just wanted more. And, I mean, he had crystals, that he was a boy. So he did have the crystal issues years ago, like over a decade ago. And we got him on the special food and stuff. And I really should have just had him on wet food. But because I have my other cats, it was just easier to feed him all the same thing until he got older. And then he started to lose the teeth. Then the wet food happened, and then the impaction happened, and the constipation happened, you guys. It was bad. The last year and a half, he was in and out of the emergency room because of impaction issues. And then he'd have to get enemas. We gave him lactulose. It didn't work. The only thing that really was working was every once in a while I could give him Miralax, and that's not good for his kidneys either. You guys, I felt like I was just failing him. This is hard to talk about, but it was hard. And then I was getting him better, and we changed his food. He lost a lot of weight, but it wasn't really weight. It was more like just bloating from, all the impactions. And once he got 15, it just kind of went downhill. but he was still doing okay. I mean, enough to live. I mean, he was still living a great life. He was still playing. His boyfriend is Tank, my dog. They're lovers. Okay. It's just what it is. You guys accept it. They love each other. It's okay. It's okay. And he was still in love with his lover. I mean, it really, it didn't impact his life at all. He was still awesome. And then he had bad teeth. And I could tell about 6 months ago that his teeth were bad. His breath was stinking. He was acting different and he was rubbing his face on everything. So I was like, it's been a year. It's time for a dental. Because him being a senior and my other girl being a senior, I get them dentals yearly because I know they got bad teeth. I can smell their breath. I can see their teeth. It's bad, right? I mean, welcome to my household. And so I went to the dentist or to the vet and I said, we're here for the yearly vet dental. And they said, well, we have to, check them. So we do the check and they have to do the blood. We'll do the blood. It came back showing that his kidneys were not good. Wait, what? A year ago, his kidneys were fine. We just checked him and his kidneys were okay. What happened? He's an older cat. I don't know. That's what they tell me. Okay, maybe it's Miralax. No, that really shouldn't do it. Okay, whatever. I lay off the Miralax a bit. And the impactions are happening more and more. I mean, it's catch-22. What do I do? The vets are telling me to do the Miralax, but I'm wondering if it's making him worse. We switch his food to kidney. He's on that for 2 months because of the impactions, you guys. And then after 2 months, we take his blood again. And he had the dental scheduled for last Thursday. Anyway, his blood was good. His kidneys were doing good. So we were like, I mean, they weren't great, but they were in the safe zone to go ahead and do his teeth. And he had to go in the day before Wednesday to get fluids, IV fluids all day. So I dropped him off at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And I picked him up at 6 o'clock so he could get IV all day of fluid to make it safe for his dental. Well, it was really hard for them to place the IV. And so they sedated him with gabapentin. I don't like the gabapentin for multiple reasons. One, with him, if you give him gabapentin, I know his kidneys are in the safe zone right now, but they're still not great. So it's taking time to get through. And when he takes gabapentin, usually the cats are better within like 24 hours. It takes him like 2 days. And he's acting drunk. Like he can't walk straight. I don't like the gabapentin. They gave him gabapentin. And I've told him, the doctors know this. Like I tell the vets this is a newer vet. Okay. I'm not thrilled about that, but I figure there's 3 of them there, right? She's looking at the chart, right? I mean, they're same as doctors, right? They should be looking at the chart. Plus I'm telling them, they tell me like, can we sedate your animal? And I'm saying yes, but remember the gabapentin, it takes him time. I only give him 1. They want me to give him 2. I tell them no, don't give him 2 because it overdoses him. Like don't do it. Okay. 1 only 1. It just takes longer. So like you give it to him, expect like 4 to 6 hours. He'll be loopy. It's just, that's how he is. He hasn't changed. He's not going to change today for you. Okay. Yeah, I just don't get it. So they give him a gabapentin. Oh, it didn't do anything in the first hour. I told you it wouldn't do anything in the first hour. Well, you said it was okay to sedate him, so we gave him another. Okay. And then that didn't work. We couldn't wait. He has to have fluids, so we gave him a shot. Okay. So you've sedating the shit out of my cat. Okay. I get my cat home. He is like he would be on gabapentin. His tail is all over the place. He's acting drunk, falling over. But other than that, he's acting like he always does on gabapentin. Okay? The next day is the dental. He needs to be dropped off at 8 in the morning. I drop him off at 8 in the morning. He hasn't eaten or drinking anything. But even though he's sedated from the gabapentins and the other sedation, they sedate him more. I'm I'm not happy, but you sign the papers. The vet lets me know about 1 o'clock that he had to get 2 teeth removed, and one was a serious abscess and lesion. And if we didn't get it out, it could have gotten really bad where it would have taken his life. So what do we do? You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm at. What do I do? Do I not do the surgery and he dies because of his teeth? Or does he die? I mean, he shouldn't have even died, you guys. He shouldn't have even freaking died. So I was like, okay, well, that sounds gnarly. And she's like, yeah, it was really bad. Okay, that's not good. So he's going to be really swollen. We're going to send him home on, pain syringe things, whatever. I don't even know the name of it. And Cosequin. I don't know if we really should do the Cosequin, the doctor says, because even though the kidneys showed to be okay, it's still not great for, the cats with kidney issues, and he has kidney issues. So I'm going to only give him 1 or 2 because the swelling is that bad. You should give him a Cosequin. Okay, well, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that, But if the swelling is really bad, then, let's see how he does, okay? I get him about 6 o'clock at night. I bring him home, and he is like he is after every dental he's ever had. He's had 4 or 5 dentals in his life, you guys. This is not his first rodeo. And he's acting normal like he should, right? Except really sedated. Like overly sedated. I mean, not necessarily normal, just like you guys gave him a little too much. That's when red flags started. And then they call me the next day. And they say, how is he? And I said, you guys, he's still really sedated. Even right this second, he is looking exactly like he did when I picked him up. I mean, he hasn't gotten any better. He's all just sedated. The only thing he wants to do is eat his wet food. Then after he eats his wet food, he just wants to lay down, but he can barely walk. Oh, they said. Oh, well, that doesn't sound good. No shit, Sherlock. Then she goes, well, we had to sedate him a lot because we couldn't get the IV in him. He was that bad. And then the 2 gabapentin didn't work. And I was like, no, I'm totally understand what you did. But what I'm letting you know is I think you've over sedated him because he's not breaking from this. And it's been over 24 hours. Like, something should be looking up from here, right? And then she says, because this is Saturday now, you guys, okay? So Thursday he went in for his IV. Friday was the dental. And then Saturday they called me and asking how he's doing. He's just like he was yesterday. He's not any better. Like, not any better. Oh, that's not good. I mean, we did give him a lot of sedation. So, but if he's not better by Sunday night or Monday morning, that is a problem. Like, if you're not even seeing anything better, you need to let us know. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of worried that that's what it's going to be because I understand you guys had to do a lot. Like, I get that. But I also know that it takes a long time for him to metabolize and process. And I'm worried he is definitely going to be like this Sunday and Monday. I'm very concerned. Like, what are we going to do? Well, don't be concerned yet, okay? Just give it some time. He's going to be okay. Okay. Saturday night, 11 o'clock comes. He was doing fine. Well, the same as he has been, right? 11 o'clock comes. He's not doing fine anymore, you guys. Now he is acting like he's impacted again. And he has been acting impacted since before we did the IV therapy. And sometimes he just does that when he's stressed too. So it's kind of hard to say if he's impacted or not. And he's been really stressed. His teeth have been hurting and stuff too. So it's hard to say. And then all of a sudden, diarrhea, no blood, normal color diarrhea, normal for him too, especially with after he gets and his poop. You guys, I'm sorry, I know this is gross, but they were like the size of golf balls. They were huge when he gets impacted. And after he'd get him out, he would have leakage for a while, even for a few days. So it wasn't anything like out of the ordinary to me. And he was still acting, he wasn't lethargic. It wasn't anything like that. He still wanted his food. It was, so my husband and I cleaned him up like we always do. And we got him all nice and comfy. And he was snuggling and just, happy. And he went to sleep. I woke up at 5 in the morning. I went to sleep at probably about 1:30. And I just wanted to make sure he was okay and he was sleeping good. He's my baby. I need to make sure everyone in the house is okay before I can sleep. I don't care how sick I am. I'm always been like that and I always will be. It's not people pleasing. It's just my mother Hubbard in me. And I woke up at 5 a.m., you guys. And he's usually just right there meowing like food time, food time, food time. And he wasn't. And I was like, okay, where is he? Because he's not where he was. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go find him. There is a bathroom that when he gets really sick in my home that he loved to go in. It just made him feel better. I don't know why he loved it so much, but anytime you knew he was sick, it's because he would just hang out in the bathroom. And I went downstairs and I looked everywhere and I couldn't find him. So I was like, he's got to be in the bathroom. He probably doesn't feel good. And I opened the bathroom door and he was passed away on the floor, you guys. In the sweetest position too. Like he just curled up. It just killed me, you guys. Killed me. I'm damned if I do. I'm damned if I don't. I'm like, this poor guy. He's just, his kidneys, I don't know. I'm so upset because I do know. I mean, I know they sedated the shit out of this guy. And I know he had bad kidneys. And I know the sedation can kill the cat. I know. I mean, I can't say like, you did this. But I can say that, yeah, that's probably what did it. You guys overdid it. You guys overdid it a lot. You did. And with a senior cat with bad kidneys, I mean, they're better and they were in the green zone. I just think it's the same. You know what the vet said, you guys? We did what we were supposed to by the book. They used the word book. I was like, not you guys too. I mean, just listen to me when I tell you the gabapentin, you got to just give it time. His poor body can't process like every other cat that you're used to seeing. I mean, just listen to the owners. That's all I ask. Because the owners, I know you think the same with parents, that we're all just cuckoo cuckoo. And, you guys got the big book and all. But maybe just listen to us and take into consideration we're not stupid. And we live with these animals. We know them. I know you've got the big bad book and all, but we have experience too. And I know they didn't mean to. And I mean, I can't say for sure they did, but yeah. Anyway, you guys, it's been rough. It's just been like an emptiness here. I don't know. People are like, it was just a cat. Well, then I don't need you in my life anymore, because if you think that it was just a cat, we're good. I don't need you in my energy field, because that cat was my best bud. He had no judgment. He was just trying to make you feel better. Even when he felt like crap. And I felt so bad for him with his teeth pain, you guys. I was so mad it took that long. I was like, God, he's going to die of a tooth infection at this point. Like, it's bad. And then when I did get him back, he was so swollen from the bottom canine they took out. They took out his bottom canine and one of his top back. And the bottom canine, his little poor lip was just tore open, a big cut. And it was so swollen, he couldn't shut his mouth all the way. I don't know, you guys. Have you guys ever experienced anything like that? Or any horrible deaths of your animals? Oh, it's awful. And then it's awful finding them too. I mean, I don't like to play God. I don't play God. I don't like to be like, oh, I have to put the animal down. I mean, if we have to, we'll talk about that. Yes, of course. But I don't like this. And I'm thankful I didn't have to, but at the same time it's like, was that all that medicine really necessary? I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. This is a messy one, you guys. Let me tell you, perfection, it's boring. Messy is what life is. And, strength. You just gotta get through it. And it just reminds me of what my grandpa says. Every day the world keeps spinning. You gotta get up and spin with it. And there's days I don't wanna, you guys. I'm not overly positively toxic. But I try to look at the positive in things. I really do. But some days I don't want to. My vibration is low this week. I'm just saying. And I just miss him. And I feel so bad that he was alone. And I feel so bad that I feel like I should have done more. And it's like, was he trying to tell me? I don't know. But I really want to thank you guys. I got some really, I mean, it's funny. I don't put myself out there on social media because it's scary as hell. But ever since you guys, my 3 followers, awesome people, you guys made me feel better about myself and made me want to achieve my dream. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. And I just wanted to thank you guys when I put Simon out there. I even put a little crying video. And I have had nothing but so much love and support. And I'm so grateful and thankful to all of you guys for that. Thank you. And thank you for showing him love, even though you didn't even know him. Thank you. And no, I don't think it's silly to cry over your animal. It's a freaking family member. Sorry. And that family member is better than half the family members I know. So, just saying. I don't know. Anyway, you guys, thank you for letting me vent for almost 40 minutes about the horrific messiness of my things. I mean, those were just my cats. We're not even going to get into the bunnies and turtles and dogs and hamsters. Oh, gerbils. But you guys, I'm wondering, do you guys have any stories? Let me know. And I do have a weekly lunch date with my niece that will be coming up in the next day or two. So please watch for that. I hope you guys enjoy that. That's a good listen. And then I also have a weekly lunch date coming up with my sister Lisa. That one's a fun one. And my beautiful niece, Ruby. So I hope you guys tune in for that and keep listening. I'm going to keep you guys updated with Simon. And hopefully I'll be getting him back soon. I'm going to put him above my fireplace, the same spot he'd always stare at. We would say he's looking at his God. Well, that's what my husband would say. Remember, he's an atheist. I am not. I truly believe it's the spirit. So let me know what your thoughts are. What do you guys think? And yeah, if you guys want to be on my weekly lunch date with Heather P., let me know. You don't have to be on video. We don't have to put you on YouTube. It's okay. My sister didn't want to be, so you'll see how I did that. And you just want to tell your story, I will support you 100,000,000%. So let me know, you guys. I'm here for you. And thank you for being there for me. It's freaking amazing. Some strangers are even more supportive than people I know. You guys are a blessing, and I just can't thank you enough for all the love and support through this. So thanks. All right, you guys. I am Heather P. with My Messy Life. Remember, perfection is boring. Stay messy. Messy. It's always messy. Oh, all right, you guys. Until next time, thanks for listening.